Welcome back, guys. How are you doing today? The sun has got his hat on today and we're coming out to play. And in today's episode, what I thought I'd talk about is the reason why I haven't done any live streams in 2023 this year, and also talk a little bit about gamer, streamer, even if you're an office worker, health, and why it's important. Hope you're going to enjoy this episode. Let's get into it. So it amazes me no end that I'm finding all these lovely little places that I didn't know existed. I've lived in the same area for 20 odd years and I've found another beautiful location for you guys to walk around in. It's just astounding, I'm amazed every day when I look around the local area, look for locations to do my vlogs on, and lo and behold, we found another ripper. So the observant amongst you might have noticed that G4 hasn't been live streaming this year for whatever reason, and I thought I would clarify why today, and also talk a little bit about the importance of what's happening with me as far as doing these kind of vlogs, and why walking and exercise is important. So it affects us all as gamers, content providers, content makers. And so since COVID has come around, obviously a lot of people are indoors and working from home, and so there's a very good reason why I want to make this video today, because it affected me. Those who have been with the channel for a while know that 2022 for me was an absolute train wreck as far as health is concerned. And about 8 months ago I injured my back. I was just pottering around doing some things around the house and I injured my back, and that's not something unusual for me. I've had back issues for years, so I thought, okay, I can do the exercises I'm used to doing and it'll fix itself in time, as it has in the past. Unfortunately, this time round was a little bit different, and yeah, it was quite a severe injury. I don't know what I did differently this time to when I've had issues in the past, but this time it for some reason didn't fix itself. So being the old soul that I am, being the old kind of school guy I am, I persisted with it for a while, and then I went to the doctor, and the doctor kind of put me on a series of treatments, and I've got to say, 8 months down the line, I'm still working on those treatments. We're getting better, we're getting closer to the end now. I've gone through 2 physiotherapists to get this fixed, and the lady that's doing my physio now is really making some huge movements forward. But it highlights the fact of gamer health and why it's important. Gamer health is extremely important to everybody, and yeah, and when I say a back injury, I could not move. I could not, like, getting in and out of bed was a problem, turning in bed was a problem, tying my laces, putting my clothes on, showering, all that stuff that you take for granted was all a problem. I couldn't do it. I just could not do it. So it's funny, when you have your back working, you take it for granted. When you don't, it's amazing what kind of how restrictive it is. So it really was quite a serious problem. I couldn't sit any more than maybe an hour and a half in my seat to do my work, and I work from home, so it was a problem. So I had to prioritize that over gaming. Doing content was a problem towards the end of last year, and it really was a fairly serious situation. As it turned out, what the cause of it is, I've got bulging discs in my lower back, and that's what's causing the issue. Now that we've identified that, we can put strategies in place to fix it. But this did highlight an issue that I'd neglected, I've got to say, for quite a long time in my own life, and that was the fact that I game. I mean, a lot of us would game, make content, work, and sit in our seat for 6-8 hours a day, maybe even longer than that, depending on the game we're playing. And so it's a fairly it's a fairly dangerous thing to do these days, especially as you're getting older. You know, prolonged sitting can give you things like high blood pressure, high blood sugar levels. So yeah, the longer you sit, of course, your belly fat, and you're going to get the obesity. The chances of getting fatter and causing obesity problems that can cause kind of all kinds of stuff like heart problems and strokes all get higher. And so yeah, the fact that I had a back problem actually has been an absolute godsend, because it's got me out and it's got me exercising, and it wasn't something that I'd really put a lot of thought into before I had this problem, and I really should have. And I'd encourage you guys to do the same, because it can become a problem. Now when you're younger, when you're young and fit and you're active, it isn't a problem, but when, like we are, sitting behind a desk every day, day in, day out, it starts to accumulate, and it will creep up on you. It crept up on me. I didn't see it coming whatsoever. And like I said, I couldn't sit for more than an hour and a half. If I did sit for more than an hour and a half, then the next day basically what would happen is I couldn't move. And yeah, that was just, I thought it was important to share my story. So there's a lot of things, a lot of easy things that you can do to you don't have to do too much to fix this, and I wanted to share some of those fixes with you today. So what I would really encourage you to do is make sure you have got a proper gaming chair, or a proper chair for support of neck and your back. It makes a huge difference, let me tell you. It's something I'm an advocate of, and have been for a long time. I got my first gaming chair, I guess, about 5 or 6 years ago, and I couldn't do with that. It just gives you so much more support. And it just makes you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more comfortable sitting for long periods. Now obviously I work from home, and that's why I need a good setup and a comfortable chair. And so I'd ask you to think about that. If you've just got a standard office chair and you're doing long gaming sessions, I really would encourage you to have a think about that. Second thing you can do is every couple of hours is just get up and stretch, get up and walk around, go and make a cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be much, but it's just the fact of getting your blood flowing, move around, and just get those muscles moving for maybe 5 minutes, and every couple of hours, and it does make a difference. Now of course, if you're really keen and you really want to get motivated, going out and just having a quick walk, 30 or 40 minutes a day is a real benefit. I've found a huge benefit. I can't believe how much of a difference to my health, physical health, and also my mental health it has made. And that's the other worry about being behind a desk for 6, 8, 10 hours a day. Your mental health is another issue that can suffer. And so getting out and about just in your local area, going for a walk, even if it's 10 or 15 minutes, it really doesn't matter. Just getting out in the fresh air actually makes a huge difference to things. So there you go, guys. Live streams at this point, I'm still going through treatment, and hopefully another 2-3 weeks, maybe a little bit longer than that, before I'm going to be back on board. And obviously I'm going to have to take that easy, because my back can't flare up at any time. So it's going to be a while. I apologize that I'm not doing live streams, but obviously I wanted to make this video to explain why I'm not doing live streams, and hopefully you guys understand. That's it for today's video. I hope you're enjoying this video. I hope it helps. That's the intention of doing the video. It's a little bit different to what I would normally do, and also I hope you're enjoying the series. I can see by the views that we have got quite a nice little following of people that watch these videos and enjoy them. Okay guys, take care, have a great day, and we'll catch you next time on the channel. See ya.